holidays, everybody. We are in the thick of the holiday season. Da, 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 da. Well, I was going to do a Christmas tune. That really wasn't a Christmas tune. But I am loving it. We're in the South. Ash and I are in South Carolina. That's where we reside. The weather's bonkers. It's freezing cold. And then I literally looked at the weather and it's almost up to 70.
No, I know. It's like I literally go out in the morning in a scarf and everything. And then in the afternoon at the bus stop, I'm picking my kids up in my Birkenstocks. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Well, it's been pretty cold lately. Today's pretty cold and rainy. Yesterday, and it goes up to 67.
No, I did the Birkenstocks today because I'm like, nope, Lindsay.
Yeah, it was going to go in the 70s, so at least it's 67. I mean, and then it dips down to 54.
Okay. All right, Lindsay, I don't want to talk about the weather. And I know our listeners, we're not there yet. We're not talking about the weather. I'll tell you what I do want to talk about. Lindsay, we did so many fun things. And here we're like, well, I think it might be 52 tomorrow. I mean, no, ma'am.
Love you, Mom. Turning into you.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We went to the Nutcracker Tea. We went to the Biltmore House and there was a chili cook-off. But let's talk about it might get a little windy tomorrow. Oh, my word. So Lindsay and I went to a Nutcracker Tea, which was incredible. It had the Dewdrop Fairy where you could take a picture of her. I don't know how tall this live tree was. It was at this historic hotel called the Westin in downtown Greenville. Gorgeous. George Clooney actually filmed a really popular movie in the hotel. It feels like it's set in the 1920s.
I don't know if that one was really popular, but
it wasn't, but the scenery was gorgeous. And anyway, so you walk into the ballroom and you were transported into another world. It was stunning. It's for moms and daughters and young children. And so all these girls were dressed up in their most beautiful little dresses. One of my favorite brands is Eleanor Rose. And so I got my daughter an Eleanor Rose dress and it's just pink and it has
her little gold shoes. Oh, I loved it. Listen, my favorite thing about it is to see what the cake looks like because each year they do the most beautiful cake. And this one they had a huge Nutcracker snow globe on top of the cake that turned around. I was like, what? So anyway, we had that. And then Jeff and I went to the Biltmore House. That was our Christmas present, for me, because I like to do experiences versus, I get a few gifts too, but my big thing is I like for us to do something. So it's in Asheville. I haven't been since honestly high school with my parents. So this is years and years later. So they have a candlelight Christmas.
It's just like a couple of years ago for me, Lindsay. I mean, right?
A candlelight Christmas. That's like talking about the weather, Ashley. That's the same thing. Just a few. I'm really just 30. Yeah. Gosh.
Oh my God. You're right.
Same things. Back at you. God. Anyway, we went to the Biltmore House. Christmas at Candlelight. It's in Asheville. It was so cold that day. So it was perfect because you don't want to look at Christmas stuff and sweat. You want your scarf and your coat on and that.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind spending it in Hawaii or Florida.
Well, yeah, well, that's true. But going towards the mountains and stuff, I like to have that chill. So they had carolers and stuff.
Absolutely. And the Biltmore was built in was it the late 1800s?
Yeah, late 1800s. Uh-huh. And they had electricity and plumbing, which was unheard of pretty much back then in a private residence, pretty much 50 years before it was even, I think they said 50 because it was 18 something, but it was gorgeous. It was fun. And so we had that Nutcracker Tea. And then your son had a chili cook-off.
So my husband and my son entered into a chili cook-off. Now, here's the kicker. This is hilarious. So I called my dad. My dad's, not able to leave the house. He's old. And so I was like, Dad, I know you can't go to the chili cook-off. I said, but my husband and his grandson, I said, they're using your recipe to enter in the chili cook-off. Yes, they did. However, here's the thing. So I was really excited because I love Dad's chili recipe. So that night I'm like, I want to have some of Dad's chili recipe. And so I heated up a big bowl and I took a bite and I was like, Ryan, what'd you do to this? This is not Dad's recipe. He's like, oh, I didn't add the Worcestershire and I added some sage. And I'm like, this is gross. You know, you have that family recipe. I don't know in your family if it's macaroni and cheese, if it's a certain casserole, if it's, you know, some dish where you're like, this is famous in our family. I know how it tastes. And if somebody doesn't do it exactly right, you're like, you messed up and this is gross. Well, that's how I did. I was like, I'm throwing this bowl of nasty chili.
I guess they didn't win.
And and my husband got so mad because I was like, and that's why you're fifth place. Okay.
Were there like 6 places altogether?
There were 10, but I was like, if you had used the original recipe, you would have been experiencing what a winner feels like. He didn't appreciate that.
So this is what I thought of. If you didn't like those, imagine what the others tasted like.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? If you're like,
ooh.
Yeah. So anyway, and then this upcoming week, we have Penelope, my sweet little niece. She's Mouse inside the Nutcracker. So now we're going to the Nutcracker show. And Ashley is a Nutcracker mom, dance mom. So she'll be at all the shows. So you have a very busy, really week and weekend ahead because you have all the rehearsals and stuff. So,
yeah, and we're about to get into the skin stuff, but I just want to tell you real quick, this is our first year with the Nutcracker, and I told Penelope, I go, wow, Mommy's really stressed about the Nutcracker. I said, oh, I kind of can't wait for it to be over. And Penelope goes, by the way, y'all, she's 8. She's cute as a pie. And she goes, yeah, well, Mommy, you better get used to it because I love performing in the Nutcracker, and we're going to be doing it again next year. And I thought,
told you.
Okay. I guess I better suck it up, Mommy.
Suck it up. I'm excited to see her. You know, I was thinking when I was just saying, gosh, you have such a busy week. You have to do so much with your kids and the business. And I have so much to do too. This is one of the reasons why our community is so just great for other women, because they can easily get skincare information in a really fast way. It's all done for them. They don't have to like hunt and peck and search on the internet for it. Like everything's right there at their fingertips.
And also, I don't have time to go into a spa right now. And I haven't had time since I can't remember. And I'm able to get the spa results.
Well, you get your brows done and stuff, but
I'm talking about like other things. Like I used to come in once a month to get a facial from Lindsey, and I haven't done that in, I think like 6 months or something. And I've been able to achieve the same results because I just do Lindsey's videos.
Well, that's really sweet. Yeah, I am. And
it's not that it's sweet. It actually works. And I was impressed that I'm getting.
It's sweet that I give you those videos, Ashley. You're welcome. Oh, did y'all know that we're sisters?
Yeah, we should probably say that. Oh my gosh. We were sitting here. Yeah.
We do not hold back. I tell Ashley what's going on, how I feel. She happily returns that. We fuss, we fight. I joke that we are that couple or that brother relationship off Everybody Loves Raymond, that show. That really is us to a T. We're older adults who act like children.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. We're in our 40s and we act like we're 12. I mean, it's just, and you can't.
Just the way it is. Our friends know, our husbands know, they just stay out of it. And they're like, girls, even the kids are like, y'all need to stop.
Yeah.
But the videos and everything in the community is all there for you. And so just to kind of let you know, I am a licensed esthetician and I have also own a spa. And so I get all this information that I've learned. I'm so excited to be able to share with you. Skincare and technology is always evolving. So I get sent all the latest stuff. I research all the latest stuff, and Ashley does too. And then we get to share it. And yeah, you can find stuff on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, I don't know, Twitter, whatever there is out there. But this way, everything is all in one space for you. I don't know about you, but I don't have time to peck and find and figure it all out and then go, who is this person? What are her credentials? What's going on? Did the brand just send this to her? No, we have it all mapped out for you. You have one spot you go to, you have your skincare videos, which we're going to go over today. And then Ashley does skin school. So you'll learn all about ingredients. We really put a lot of effort and pride into this. We're so excited. We have brands send us stuff all the time. And a lot of it does not make it into the community or the podcast or anything. We just don't talk about it. If we don't like it, we say, thank you so much for sending that, but it just wasn't a good fit. And that's always had a hard conversation to have, but it's our job. We feel that, that's what we want to do. Because I know that my clients come to me, they're like, I trust you so much. I know you'll tell me the truth. I go, of course. I would want the same done to me.
And the beauty market is, man, it's just so saturated. So it is hard to find a product that is worth the money and the time that you spend.
And to find people that you trust that, yeah. Now, with that said,
that's not like
I want everybody to make their own assessment. Everybody has different skin. If something works for us, it may not work for you. One of my processes or my instructional videos may not work for you. So keep that in mind. All you have to do is go to lindseyholder.com. It's so easy and join. And we keep pushing you there right now because we are probably, I don't want to say definitely, but we are looking into building our own app. It'll be more in the new year. There's just too much going on for Christmas right now. So it'll be in the new year. And there's a lot that we would have to do to get that started. But we did have a meeting with the company. So we got really super excited. So you could just have a, branded app. Hopefully, crossing fingers, if it all works out, that's going to come soon. And that's all I'll say about that because it hasn't happened yet. But I was really excited about that meeting. But until then, go to lindseyholder.com and everything will be transferred over. So don't think you can't join this and you won't have access to the other. It would be totally fine.
Yeah. And once the name of the community is called La Pre Beauty. And whenever you get in there, you can send a direct message to myself or Lindsey, either one. And one of the things that I would love to hear from you is what would you like to hear on the podcast? I actually had 3 La Pre Beauty members. I'm going to give a shout out to Angie, Desiree, and Kim, who were like, hey, I'd like to hear about, occasional breakouts. I'd like to hear about what's some differences in teen skin and adult skin. And another one had a question about what are some, tips in the winter time for my skin. And I love hearing these questions because these are things that Lindsey and I are like, okay, we're going to do a podcast about them.
Yeah, we want to know what you want to hear about. It gives us we get so excited when we get a message that says, hey, I'd like to hear about that. I'm like, oh, good. I want to know what you want to hear about. It's exciting.
And I think people listening are like, oh, there's no way because you don't know how many people are, whenever I hear a radio host, I'm like, call in. And I'm like, I'm never going to get through. There's probably like so many people. And I'm here to tell you, hello, I check every message. You will get through. I will see it. And I would love to hear from you. So you're going to get through.
That's important. Everybody is really important to us, every single person. So Connect with us. We cannot wait to hear from you. Last week, we went over examples and really into detail on Skin School, and that's what Ashley oversees, and she puts so much work into it. Right before this podcast, I watched one of her videos on acids that she just did, and it was really good. I was like, wow, this is really detailed. It's so thorough, and she's so awesome at that, and she has a presentation. So go back to listen to last week's episode. She'll go over that. And this week, we're going to go into just examples of what you will find in our Skin Secrets video. And I just wanted to kind of share what that was about. So if you go into lindseyholder.com and you join the La Pre Beauty community, you're going to see on the left side, there's like different things that you can go into. And one of the things is called Skin Secrets videos. I put in a video every week. And you have a library of a bank of existing videos, and then you get a fresh one each week. I started the Skin Secrets videos because when I have clients that come into the spa, they want to know it all, and they have questions about so many different topics. It really is just hard to fit in everything about even one topic in within that hour, or my facials are pretty long. So like the hour and a half to 2 hours, while at the same time trying to relax, trying to have me treat their skin at the same time. There's so much going on. So I love having all these topics that I can just share. Like, here, watch this video. It's going to give you everything that you need to know. And the thing about it is, that's me in the video. I'm an esthetician. That is my face. And you're in my bathroom. You're going to see me apply the skincare, show you the techniques, and we're going to go over everything. So that's why I did it. I thought, hey, why not make ongoing videos that everyone can watch? Because if you leave your esthetician at the spa, you kind of like forget what they said. You're like, what did she say again? Or how would I heard her, but I need a visual to see the application and other things too. So this way you can watch the videos anywhere, anytime. If you're driving in the car in the passenger seat, if you're watching a soccer game, if you're just scrolling through on your phone, you can watch it very easily on the go anywhere. You can, if you're a desktop person, you can watch it there. I'm a phone person, Ashley's desktop. So we have it accessible for everyone. And if you missed it, you can just rewatch it again. I know that with anything, it takes me, like, I like to know that that video is, I can rewatch it again in case I missed something, or like, what did they go over again? It's right there. I also like to have videos that are up to date with the latest technology, skincare, and beauty, and educate women on how to treat their skin at home on a daily basis. A good example of that, and I want to go over some examples of the videos. What I'm about to do is on the droplet. That is something that we talked about in our Christmas gift guide. I purchased it myself. They did not send it to us. And actually today, before this podcast, I just purchased the subscription model where I'm getting the hyaluronic filler every month on a subscription. This is an example of a new technology that has hit the market. It's like microinfusion mist. It goes deeper into the skin, like 20 times deeper. I am just beyond excited that this is going to be like this in combination with my OneSkin. I cannot wait to share with you. There is a learning curve with it, just a slight learning curve. So that's where I come in, and I will show you how to use it, how often, what to, expect from it, and how to use the machine and everything. So that's coming soon. I just got it. I've been playing around with it for a couple of weeks, so I'm giving it a little time.
I would just like to interject here. This is a new beauty toy that Lindsey got. And this reminds me of our childhood. When Lindsey got a new toy, she would not share. And the same thing is still true, because I went over to Lindsey, my best friend, my sister's house. She had the droplet, and I go, oh, Lindsey, I go, oh my gosh, we're about to do a podcast and I'm excited to try the droplet. Can I test the droplet out? No, you cannot. That is my droplet. I just ordered it. No. Now, come on. Let's go downstairs. Yes. So I would just like to say, Lindsey sounds like she's just, this droplet is so great. Well, yes, I don't know, because Lindsey wouldn't let me try it.
I do not feel sorry for you. You literally go into as soon as you get here, you go straight up to my room and open like all my skincare cabinets, my skin fridge, everything. And you just put like it all on your face at one time. But the droplet is those. So I got the tester one that's like, not tester, but it's only 12 little vials. And my precious little vials, I was like, no, you may not have one of this.
Oh yeah.
I'll give you this. I just ordered the 30-day subscription, and you can try one of those, because here's the other thing. If you use one of my vials, you're taking away my skincare day, because I have to have one vial per day.
Oh my word. Well, I'm coming over for Christmas and I'm using a vial. I want the listeners to know, Christmas Day, Lindsey's going to be busy somewhere in her house, and I'm excited to watch that droplet video, so I will know how to use Lindsey's droplet.
Maybe I'll do it after Christmas, and then you won't know, because there is a learning curve. But that is an example of one that is coming. Another one that I just put on, which I talk about obsessively, is my OneSkin. And I know. I've got a problem. I'm like obsessed.
I have to say, OneSkin, are you hiring? Because you literally have somebody that loves you so much. I think she will work for free.
No. Well, I kind of do already. I tell everybody about it.
Every podcast is OneSkin. OneSkin, everyone, is not a sponsor, although they should be.
They're not, but we do have a code. We do have a code in our group because you know why? I asked them for one. I kept hounding them and they gave us our code. And I have that one on subscription because my skin looks good.
That is so funny. No, in seriousness, I use it too. I love OneSkin too. I just think it's so cute. You know how you have something that you love so much and you just want to tell everybody about it. And then you love it so much that people are like, wait a minute, are you getting like a big commission off this? And so I'm here to say they are not a sponsor.
No, they're not.
It's not like that. Lindsey just really, when you find a product that you're like, okay, I love this product and I can see a difference.
That's why
Lindsey shares it on every single podcast. Tune in next week as we continue with OneSkin.
I'll move on from OneSkin, but I do have a video that I did put in there to show you how I use it, what to put on your face prior, when to use, how often, when to see results. As well as I just bought the body one and I'm loving the body one too. And I'm not a big lotion up after the shower kind of person. And this is the one thing that I do every night because I'm seeing results and the results from
Really?
Yeah, because
on your body, where are you seeing the results on your body?
Especially in the inner crevices of your elbows, like the inner part, it just looks firmer and stronger. And crepiness is just, yeah. And then I put it on my chest. I love it.
I was about to say, what about your chest? Can you tell a difference in your chest?
Yeah. And a little bit firmer on my neck too. So I really like it. Let me tell you you know what? Nope.
Okay. Now I kind of want to be a OneSkin representative because I would be like this. I need one for my neck to show the audience and one for my chest and one for my knees and elbows.
I feel like it should be like the magic skincare routine, magic anti-aging or age reversal skincare routine. I did a combination of, and I'll have to show you how to do this, but I was like, oh my gosh, skin looking magical. I did I got the neck and the chest LED from Current Body also on the Black Friday sale. And they didn't send that to me. I bought that with my own money. So I spent a little bit at Christmas with a droplet in that. But I wanted them both last year and I was like, I'm sucking it up. I'm getting it because I just know how awesome it is. So I do have the Soluma too. So I could use the Soluma, but I wanted just quick and easy, real, fast. And then I like to do the Soluma once a week, like myself. And this I keep in the interim, like during the week. So I did a combination and I'm not going to tell you what order or how often, whatever, because I'm going to put this inside the skincare videos. But I'll tell you this much. It was a magic combination of LED, droplet, OneSkin, derma rolling. Oh my gosh. It looked like my skin looked good. It looked really good. I was like, wow, this looks awesome. I just thought of that should be a video. That should be a skincare.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that should be one. So the videos, I like to have them quick and easy. I know everybody's busy. So we have a few longer videos in there. If you want to know what a full routine is, I have that covered in there as an esthetician. I have about 4 or 5 long videos. If you want to do a full routine, we're talking double cleanse, everything. I'm going to go over different routines that you can do. Those are in there and you can just rotate those. I would probably do that once a week because it is a long routine. A lot of us don't have time for those longer routines every night, right? So the other videos, I break those down into bite-sized bits that are just super easy to follow. So an example was the OneSkin. A few other ones I did was how to shave your face. I just posted that one up. And I'm going to do one so I did how to shave your face, but now I'm going to do one with all the different facial tools. A lot of people get confused with there's just your basic razor, right? Then you have the Tinkle razors. Then you have like the derma flashes or the one that vibrates, like the sonics that go up and down. You have those.
I haven't used that one, but I know some listeners do.
Yeah. So you have that too. And what are the differences between those? Which parts of the face work the best? What should you put anything on your skin before then? What should you do after you shave your face? How do you need to sanitize the razor? How do you do that? Those are the things that I'm going to show you and the pros and cons of each of those. That's exciting because I get that question a lot. So especially if you need to dermaplane your skin at home. One that just came.
Oh, I look like Fozzie Bear if I don't shave my face. You know who Fozzie Bear is?
Yeah, everybody knows who Fozzie is. I mean, I would think.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Fozzie Bear's on the Muppets, but I do look like Fozzie Bear if I don't shave my face.
I shave a little section every day at a time. So it just depends on what's going on. Another one that I just launched was how to depuff your eyes with these 6 tips. That was a hot topic.
Oh my gosh, I love that one so much. One of the things that caught my eye in there, and I always wondered if I'm like, am I the only one that thinks this? You know, when you put on the Cool Gel eye patches and they've got it, you know, it looks like a crescent moon. And Lindsey puts them on, and I'm not going to tell you, but I learned something about the crescent moon patches application. And so I love that. Because it answered my question.
You're like,
I had in my head. And people are like, what was your question, Ashley? And Fozzie Bear's not going to tell you.
Oh, is that your new nickname? Yes. What's up, Fozzie?
No, it is. Oh my God. No, it's not. No, it's not. I am not going to be.
Lindsey with co-host Fozzie.
Oh, yeah. And people are like, Fozzie? Did she say Fuzzy?
I'm going to call you Fuzzy Fozzie.
Oh, yeah. Fuzzy Fozzie. Yeah, that is not happening. And I better not be getting direct messages going, what's up, Buzz? You know how stuff that you don't want to stick will stick? I'll be like, y'all, that's not funny.
You don't tell that stuff to your sister. Your sister's we keep going with that.
I know. Sometimes I'm like, ha, 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 that's so funny. And then I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah. You're like, please don't. Anyway, I hope you really like the depuff your eyes. I get that just question a lot from ladies. So there are 6 tips in there for you. And I just remembered another one. So I'm going to add that in there too. That's cool. Another example of a skin. I want to say this. Do you see how I just said there's like another one? It's ongoing. So it's not like set. So you'll notice, surprise, here's another one, you know, like.
Who knew that you could have so many things that you can do for your skin? It's incredible. Like it just goes on and on and on.
But I like how it's versatile too, because I want you to know you may not have this tool, but you may have this one. And if you don't have this tool, this is how you do it. So I want to make sure that.
And also your skin is like your body. So you don't want to do the same exercise all the time. You need to mix up your beauty tools. You need to mix up your cleansers and serums, right, Lindsey? Like you would with your shampoo.
I've talked about this before, but my take on cleansers is do what your skin needs for that day. And I should share a video of how to find the perfect cleanser for your skin. And I think that you should have multiple cleansers because your skin is different that day. And I can tell you how to figure that out. You really do know. You know if your skin's feeling dry that day. You know if it's feeling oily. You know if it's feeling combination. You can touch it. You can feel it. You don't need somebody. I don't think you should put yourself in a box. Like, why you have to put yourself in a skin box? Like, oh, I'm combination all the time. Like, that's what it is. I think your skin changes. I think the seasons change. Your age changes. Medications change. Supplements. There's so many different things going on with your body. It shows in your skin. Sometimes you have a breakout. So, for example, okay, here's an example. Ashley had a little tiny breakout going on, so used a little benzoyl peroxide on the cleanser upstairs because she went to hot yoga this morning. She went upstairs and she noticed I had benzoyl peroxide in one of the cleansers and put it on your skin. And you keep it on your skin while just that area, by the way. I don't put it all over my face, but I just put it, if I have a breakout, I do it on that, let it soak in while I'm taking the rest of my shower. And there you go. And a quick tip, here's just another tip. It's great for cleaning underneath your armpits because it kills all that bacteria It's wonderful.
I thought that was such a great tip. And Lacey told me that after I got out of the shower. So by the way, we had to go over some business stuff. So my studio was right next to Lindsey's house. So I normally take a shower because I don't want the bacteria, on my skin. Yeah, the yoga studio. But today I got to go to Lindsey's house. She has a beautiful, beautiful spa master bath shower area. And let me tell you how wonderful it was to dip my hands into every single one of those shower products. The rose balm was so divine. Oh my goodness. The exfoliator. I mean, I was in a skin luxurious spa store. And then when I got out, this is me. And Lindsey, by the way, was on her phone call. She was so busy. So I was up there by myself without Lindsey snooping around saying, what are you doing? I was like, which lotion am I going to use today? Which spritz am I going to use in the shower? Which eye cream, which neck cream, which lip balm? I mean, it was fun. And I looked good afterwards too.
Our shower is so funny because we have when I had it built, you normally have like the shower nook, you just have like one. Nope. Like I had a shelf put in there because
oh yeah, it's so wonderful because I could see all of these luxurious products and I could use them all.
And I went and got a door threshold for the shelf, like to put in there because it's extra big and wide.
It is. That was the best part.
The towel guy was even like, oh, you need a shower niche this big? I go, you don't understand. But even though we have that large shower niche and Jeff has one product. He's got his one and everything else is mine.
Oh, I noticed that in there. I was like, this soap bar, that's Jeff's and I'm not touching that.
Yeah. No, that's mine. He has his one body wash. And that's it. The soap bar, I actually do like soap on my body. But anyway, I thought that was so funny. And a few other ones just to quickly go over is I added how to use your LED mask at home. I give you tips on this, on how to use it, what to put on your face, just when to use it, how many times a week, just stuff like that. Another example of one of the videos, 4 ways on how to use an ultrasonic skin scrubber. I love an ultrasonic skin scrubber, also known as an oscillator in the esthetician world. Ashley, you love it too. After you've learned a few things, you love it.
I did. I will say you really need to watch this video. It can really get out if you have blackheads and whiteheads. Oh my goodness. It can get all of that out so your pores are completely clean. And here's the thing why you need to watch the video. I was doing it wrong. You have to have the skin scrubber pointed the certain way. And the way that you would normally think that how you have to put it towards your skin is the wrong way. So I encourage you to watch that video so you can do it correctly because I was doing it completely wrong. And I'm an educated skin person.
I know. I'll show you different ways to use it. Speaking of blackheads and whiteheads, you probably don't have as many blackheads as you think. Those are most likely sebaceous filaments. So if you feel like, oh, I've got these little black dots all over my nose and on my chin and in between my eyebrows and around my cheek area right beside my nose, those are really called sebaceous filaments. Don't feel bad about those. I felt so bad as a teenager. I thought like, what is going on? I have blackheads all over my face. It was sebaceous filaments. My dermatologist never educated me on what that was. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I had this information, even as a teenager, to know that that is normal to have the sebaceous filaments, which all that is extra oil. It's just your sebum, your oil, your natural sebum that your body produces. And it's just oxidized, which means it just, the air gets to it. So it turns that black color. Very easily to clean those out. You don't have to mash your skin to death. You can easily put a salicylic acid onto your skin, let it set, let that acid do the work, and then pop it out gently with the skin scrubber. I will show you how to do that. Maybe even use a high frequency tool over that so you can kill that bacteria that's, after you have that pore cleaned out. Very easy ways to take care of your skin.
And that's so helpful, Lindsey, because there's probably not a lot of teenagers listening to this, but there's a lot of moms or aunts or grandmothers listening to this. And if you have your grandchild that is going through puberty and they have all the blackheads and all that stuff, you can actually help them out. Sebaceous filaments. And you can also look like a cool mom or a cool grandparent by like looking at it on your phone and saying, hey, watch this video really quickly. And man, it's amazing.
I had an adult lady in her, late 50s, early 60s. And she had a facial, and then she emailed back. Facial wasn't with me, but I see all the emails and stuff. Emailed back and said, I think it was like a week later, she said she wanted to have more extractions because she had more blackheads come back. And so that was my opportunity to educate her on, listen, it's going to come back like every week because that's your oil. And she was so thrilled to know, I shared everything that I just shared with you. She said, I never knew this. Thank you so much, because it was the one thing that bothered her the most. And I hear it so much when.
Of course. I remember having that as a teenager too. And before I did the oscillator, that's what I'm saying. My nose, it has some black dots in there. And after using it, it's like, holy cow, it gets it all out. It's amazing.
And makeup goes on smoother. Your skin looks like your pores appear smaller because what happens is those sebaceous filaments widen that pore because it's got stuff in it. So it makes your pores appear larger. So when you clean them out, I don't want to say shrink it, but it tightens them because the wall of the pore is now tightened. So it makes your pores look smaller. So that's why I like to clean those out. And I like to use the salicylic acid. Another one that I did.
That is both educational and gross.
Just 3 more I just want to go over. I just put in some videos. One was called Micellar Wash Basics 101, how and when to use. I feel like micellar wash is having its moment these last few years, and people probably know a little bit about it, but maybe they don't know you can do all these things with micellar wash. So I really go into, hey, here's multiple ways you can use the wash. This is when you should use the wash. This is when you should not use the wash. And you can use it instead of this or that and that. So I have that in there. There's a video on that.
There was one thing you mentioned in the micellar wash video that I was like, oh, no, I didn't think about that. I would never,
What was it?
I said the armpit one.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good tip.
Yep. All right. Well, that's a teaser right there. So you got to watch that video to know what to do with your armpits and micellar wash.
It was a good one. I was like, hey, that's smart. And then hydrating your skin during cooler weather with these 5 tips. Am I messing you up, Lindsay?
No, you're just going out just a little bit. So I was just going to pick it up. And then the last one was 5 ways to use thermal spring water in your skincare routine. Those fun aerosol spring waters that you see that you're like, what in the world do I even use this for? I'll show you how to use it. And it's not just one way. There's 5 ways that you can use the thermal spring water. So there you go. And then for routines, I went over that briefly at the beginning of the podcast, but I wanted to give you some titles that you can look for. So if you're looking for those longer ones that you can do weekly, here's 4 titles that in the membership just to kind of give you an overview. One is called Microneedling and LED Protocol, and it's derma rolling microneedle, just FYI. It's not the one that you go to, a licensed professional with the numbing cream and all that. This is at home derma rolling, okay? Derma rolling microneedling. So microneedle and LED protocol. I will show you exactly how I do this from start to finish. We do the whole thing together. I'm going to show you the 3-way pass that you really need to be doing when you do your derma rolling. So you're not just doing a 1 pass. You're doing 3 different passes on your skin, vertical, horizontal, and diagonal. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Another video is called Retinol and Skin Scrubber Routine. Another one of my favorites, Spicy Mask and Skin Scrubber. I love my skin scrubber. And sheet mask, skin scrubber, and facial oil. We do that one in 2. Inside our community, there are product discount codes. We work really hard to get established relationships with the brands that we love and trust. And we get those codes for you so you can have them. I used my code today buying my Droplet. That's what I was trying to think. My Droplet, my new subscription thing. So I, use it today. Just a bonus. Didn't know if you knew this, but inside the community, we also have meditation moments. I do one meditation. They're very quick, just like the videos, 10 minutes or less. Some are 8, some are 5, some are 6 minutes. And that just allows you to be centered and have time in your day to release your stress, release your anxiety. That's going to come out in your skin, everything in your body, what you eat, how you, like Ashley did yoga this morning. You can listen to meditation in the car. You can watch it while you have your sheet mask or whatever, or your LED mask on your face, sitting on your skin, and have that self-care moment for you. That is for you. It's free inside the community. And then again, we have Skin School, which Ashley does weekly, and she is excellent at that.
Speaking of excellent and free, would you please rate our podcast? That would be excellent. And it's also free for you to do. Lindsey and I work our little skin tushies off for these episodes. Skin tails. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. We really work so hard for these podcasts for y'all. And we just want to spread the information out. And we love meeting people. And when you do that, it allows our podcast to get rated. So it really means so much to both Lindsey and I. So if you can just rate it.
It does. And you told me yesterday, I was so, like, that's why I went, oh, because we got into the top 100.
Yes. So thank you to those that are rating us. It literally makes a difference. Like last night, I was supposed to put my kids to bed, and Lindsey texted me really quickly, and I was like, oh my goodness, like our dreams are coming true. We're in the top 100s. I mean, you have no idea how much that means to us. And it's free. It takes you 5 seconds. I mean, if you want to leave a review and say something too, that would be a little cherry on top.
I think of it like this. I got some things from Etsy for Christmas. I got like these beautiful navy bows, my Christmas tree, and some ornaments that were handmade. I got that. I wish it came with an email, like after you listen to the episode, but I got an email from Etsy, and it was asking me to review the product. And I'm really busy, like everybody is too. But I thought, this is a small business owner. And that's what we are. We're small business.
We're small
business owners. And I took the time, and it was really fast. I did it super fast, gave them 5 stars, of course. And then,
okay. Yeah. If you want to give us 2-star, you can pass.
Yeah. We're not for you. 5 stars only. Prerequisite. And I gave a review, and I felt good when I hit send, because I go, oh, this is helping their store. So it just kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah. So it really does help. So thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much. We are going to go, but we are so excited to see you inside our community. You are talking to real people here. My name's Lindsey. This is Ashley.
My name's Ashley. Fozzie Bear. Haha. Actually, why did I just say that? That's actually not funny. No, I know. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not Fozzie. I'm not fuzzy. My name's Ashley. I just did that to myself.
You can call me Princess Lindsey, Beauty Queen, whatever you want. You can call Ashley Fuzzy Fozzie. We're different. But join our community, lindseyholder.com. We cannot wait to hear from you, see you inside. And we will be back next week, but we sure hope you are enjoying this holiday season. I know seasons can be tough sometimes. December's can be tough for a lot of people, but just remember this season is here for a short time. Look up, enjoy the moments, listen to a meditation, look at the lights on the Christmas tree. Everybody has some hard times somewhere during December, but find the joy in those little tiny moments. Look at a child laughing, drinking hot chocolate, whatever. Just enjoy the moments.
And at the same time, if you're like, bump that, I'm not finding any joy, know this. This is my wisdom. This too shall pass. So if you're like, you know what?
Maybe a combination of both.
I just don't want this right now, and I can't stand, y'all, it'll be over. So pick which.
I've had those seasons too. You're like, just go on.
Just hurry up. I'm done. So this too shall pass. So if you're in the holiday cheer of hot cocoa and children laughing, or if you're like, this too shall pass, we wish you well on either journey.
Yes. And I wanted to say I have some really exciting news to share next week. So get ready for that. I'm very excited to share my news that I've been holding back for a while.
This will explain the deep breaths that Lindsey takes.
I don't want it. I never said give some clues. Ashley. I appreciate that.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I went off script. I'm totally going to get in trouble. I hope that you're not going to take away my droplet privilege at Christmas.
You're like, what script? What script? There is no script. There's like bullet points.
Yeah, Lindsay writes the script and I'm like,
It's not a script. It's like bullet points. I'm like, well, I guess we're not going to do that. Anyway, have a wonderful week. We will see you next week and enjoy the holiday season. Take care. Until next time.